Welcome back to Leeds Lately for the live stream and the live watch along of Fulham versus Leeds United at Craven Cottage. Today's lineup is a little bit different. On the final word midweek, we were talking about, I think it was Wednesday night, we were talking about how we thought that maybe a little bit of a change of lineup was needed, and it looks like Verber is going to be playing at left back. Cooper's going to come in with the leadership skills that Joe was talking about. So I reckon it'll be Cooper and Cockett's two centre backs. Right back will be Christensen. Left back Verber. Then McKennie and Rocker in midfield with Somerville, Aronson, and Harrison just in behind Rodrigo. So it's the same formation, but we are having a little bit of a change in terms of the lineups. I think it's the right decision to go with Rodrigo up front today over Bamford. Um, but Bamford's obviously still on the bench. You've got Nonto on the bench. We've got a strong bench. We've got Sinistera as well, who picked up a little bit of a knock or a strain in midweek against Liverpool. Evening, Rob. Welcome to the stream. What time is it where you are on this game? I know I had Leeds United Wisconsin was saying that he had to get up at 6 a.m. for this one. Alex Whittaker saying, honestly, he's happy with the lineup. That back four is what we expected when we got Verber in. I think the change of personnel has made me much more confident. Yeah, I think having the leadership of Verber and Cooper back there could actually really help us out. Oh, 9:30 p.m. Rob's saying, about as good as it gets in Australia. Yeah, that's not too bad, actually, is it? That's really not too bad. It's just about 12:21 here in the UK. So a kickoff is 9 minutes away. No Mitrovic for Fulham, as you can see from the lineups on my. So I know it's reversed, so I'll get confused about whether it's left or right. But on the Fulham lineup, you can see that obviously Dan James is ineligible because he's on loan from Leeds United, and Mitrovic is still injured, so there's no Mitrovic either. So they start off with a front three of Willian, Harry Wilson, and Bobby D. Cordova-Reid. At the back, Tete at right back, Tosin Adarabioyo and Tim Ream as the two centre backs. Anthony Robinson at left back, pretty similar to the lineup that they've had at the back all season, really. Then you've got Polinia and Reed sitting in just behind Andreas Pereira. So a pretty strong lineup from Fulham, other than the obvious one of Mitrovic being out. But when you actually look at then the Leeds team, pretty evenly matched on paper. Obviously, Fulham have had an excellent season. They've been so good this season. They've been so good, and the players in there have been so good. On paper, before the start of the season, you would have said that this was a very even match looking at those teams. Maybe Leeds edging it a little bit, but the way Fulham have played this season, we're definitely not the favourites to win this game. But I definitely do think we can get something out of it. And if we win, we go 5 points clear of the relegation zone. So it's a big thing for us to get 3 points today. Going 5 points clear makes a massive difference with this amount of games remaining. Let's get some score predictions in the chat. So just put down in the chat below. If you can't put anything in the chat, it's because you haven't hit that sub button. So if you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button as well, you'll be able to put stuff in the chat. So get your predictions in. I think I predicted on the final word 2-1. So Alex is agreeing with the 2-1. Rob saying 3-1, a bit more optimistic, hoping we get an extra goal. But similar, everybody's quite positive, I think, especially after the last few games. It's easy to be like, right, we're just screwed now, but we're still in an okay position to go forward. It was never going to be easy, was it? It's Leeds. We're never going to just pull away from the relegation zone and easily get out of there. But there's a chance that we go 5 points clear if we win this game. We'd be 3 points clear if we draw it. So even then, that's better than nothing, isn't it? So hopefully, Coniston saying, I don't want to ruin the optimism with my predictions. Yeah, it's easy to say that we're just going to get smashed, isn't it? Because we just have been a couple of games in a row. But I jokingly said on the final word that lightning doesn't strike thrice, because surely we're not going to lose another, concede 4 or 5 or 6 goals even. But obviously, never say never. Ryan Tune saying hi. Yeah, welcome to the chat, mate. Welcome to the stream. Alex Whitaker, we need the points. Can't keep relying on those around us being worse. Yeah, exactly. At some point, we're going to have to put our own points on the board, aren't we? And with teams like Southampton picking up any points against Arsenal, we've really got to start pulling our weight down there and getting some wins. Afternoon, Michael. Welcome. Leeds fans seem like they're in good voice, getting ready for this game. Really, really hope that we can win this one. There's just a little bit of a Leeds video here on BT, so I'm just having a watch of this. That's Stuart Dallas goal against City. Two 0 Leeds. Michael Lazarou saying that's up. To be fair, I was going to say that's optimistic, but maybe with the change of backline, it could be possible today if they've got no Mitrovic and we've got a little bit of a new look backline. Alex saying he saw people saying it would be good. It would be just our luck if Southampton get something against Arsenal, and they did. Yeah, I couldn't believe that, but at least Arsenal came back and drew that in the end in the 88th minute. Michael saying he has to say he's absolutely petrified. Rob saying 3-1 with the Fulham fans trying to throw their cheeches at the players in disgust. What does that mean, Rob? Is that an Australian thing, or is it just a word I do not know? Cheers, Coniston. Much appreciated. Thank you for that. Yeah, something to cheer on today. Yeah, really hoping that we get a result out of this, and even if we don't, that'll make the day a little bit better. Not the result, the donation. He's just walking out onto the pitch now. Cooper leading us out for the first time in quite a long time. Come on, Leeds. Gracia walking out onto the pitch now. Ten points out of 24, Gracia so far. Michael said he would have preferred Verber at centre half and concerned about Rasmussen up against Willian. Oh, BT Sports has gone off. Jesus. What the hell? BT Sports just disappeared. Oh, weird. Back now. Oh, you mean a quiche? I get what you're on about now. You mean a quiche because they're all posh because it's Fulham. Right, I get you now. I'm on the same wavelength now. I get you now. I get the joke. That makes sense because they are a lot of poshos, aren't they, Fulham? They've had that new stand built, haven't they, down the Thames? But the whole ground is one big family stand, isn't it? There we go. Let's just showing the lineups now. But obviously, like I said before, for those of you who weren't in here yet, you can see the lineups on either side of me here. Liam Cooper starting at centre back for the first time in a long time, and Max Verber is going to be playing left back. Aronson, Somerville, and Harrison in behind Rodrigo, and a midfield pairing of McKennie and Rocker again. McKennie really needs to pull his weight a little bit because Rocker's not that mobile, so McKennie needs to be his legs today, and he needs to do the dog work. Because without Adams, we're going to really struggle unless we can get McKennie firing how he should be. Coniston saying their ground has a house in it. How posh! Yeah, I did think that when they were coming out for when they were walking out of the tunnel, you could just see just somebody's house behind them. It's just like very weird to see a Premier League game and they're just like next to people's houses. Obviously, all grounds are really, but apart from maybe Man City, but it does look a bit weird when you can see it. Oh yeah, good shout. Yeah, that's a good shout, Rob. Thanks for reminding me of that. Rob saying if you're watching the game on a stream that is a little bit ahead of me, um, don't put anything in the chat when we score or if they score anything like that. If there's a red card, if anybody scores anything, don't put it in the chat until I've seen it. Just because I'm not into faking reactions. And if we have kicked off now, but yeah, so don't put anything in the chat just so that you get a natural reaction out of me. Ball all the way through to Burnt Leno. Just make sure that we're. Oh yeah, I've lined it up perfectly with the thing, with the timer. Alex saying, "Come on, Lee's got to be a big 3 points match done together." Aronson's done well to get the ball there. Come on, Aronson. He's looking for options and he's been tackled there by Polina, and it's going to be a Fulham throw in. I hope Somerville helps out Rasmussen right down that right hand side. Yeah, Melee is able to catch there as Wilson put it in with his outside of his left foot. Yeah, Somerville. Something that you can say about him really that's bad is that he doesn't really track back, or hasn't in the past, and it's killed Alien in a couple of games. So hopefully he tracks back and helps Rasmus, because we know Rasmus has struggled at times this season. Alex saying, yeah, it'd be weird if Luton got up and you'll have to walk through someone's garden. Michael saying can't understand why Sinistera and Nonto on the bench. I think Sinistera picked up a little bit of a knock against Liverpool, or he tweaked his hamstring or something. But as for Nonto, yeah, I don't really know what Gracia's got against Nonto, really. I think he's been one of our best players all season. I don't really know why. I can understand him not signing certain games where you think other players might be a better option, but I do think he's too good not to start in some games, at least. John Dominski saying, we're doing all right so far. We haven't conceded yet. Yeah, don't say that, because, yeah, Rocker has got a new haircut, hasn't he? He's got an absolute crew cut. He means business now. He's gone for the Rasmus trim. Tim Ream now with the ball, gives it into Willian. Willian running back towards his own goal with Rocker chasing him. I usually identify players by their haircuts, so when Strauch's had his haircut and now Rocker's got a different trim to what we used to, it looks a bit weird. BT Sport keeps going off. I mean, like, it's legit actual BT Sport that I pay for, so why is it doing this? Nonto should be the first on the team sheet every time, Michael Lazarou saying. Yeah, I get that certain games you think, right, they've got a very quick defence or a very physical defence, and maybe, or they're sat back a little bit and Nonto's not going to have any space to run into. Fair enough, don't play him in those games, bring him off the bench. But there must be some games where it's appropriate to play him, because he's so good that Robin Koch is way out of position there. So good job Rasmus made that tackle, and then McKennie came back to recover. Now Cooper gives it back to Melier. Strauch's haircut ruined him. He's been rubbish ever since abandoning the sexy pirate look. Which was dubbed by the square ball, wasn't it? Verba does well to get the ball there at left back. Cooper tries to send it long, but it only goes into Harrison Reed, De Cordova Reed now. Tries to get the ball into the box, and it's a bad touch by Andreas Pereira. Coniston, thoughts on the FA Cup? I'm assuming you mean when we went out to Fulham. The thing is about that Fulham game, it was in the FA Cup, it was Gracia's second ever game in charge of Leeds. We really, really limited them in terms of how many chances they actually had, how many shooting opportunities they had. And they only scored because they had two excellent long-range finishes. But other than that, I think it was quite positive. I think Leeds played really well in that game, did enough to score a couple of goals in the first half, didn't, and then were punished, which you could say is the story of our lives. But I do think that we limited them well to a small amount of chances, and now they haven't got Mitrovic. Yeah, you've got to think that maybe we've got a chance, but they have been playing so well this season, Fulham. Um, Reed trying to get the ball in the box, but Verber's there to deflect that out for a corner kick to Fulham. Alex is saying Willie Nonto looks class. He's class and looks like he should be, or he will be world class. I don't think we should put so much pressure on him yet. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I meant like sometimes start him in some games, don't start him in all games. And then that's that thing of not putting too much pressure on him, letting him sort of ease his way into Premier League life. But hold on a sec, why is bloody 5'7" Brendan Aronson marking 6'7" Tosin Adarabioyo? Ball across to the middle. Tried to cross it in there. It's somehow squeezed through to Harry Wilson, and is that Verber again? Yeah, Verber's there every time. Verber looks stacked, you know. He looks like muscly more than he did last time he played. Rob saying Nonto is being managed. His ankle is clearly not 100% and doesn't have 90 minutes in it. Yeah, but then even so, you could have him start and then be brought off at half time, or don't know. Maybe Gracia likes to do his substitutions later in the game. Harrison just trying to chase out to the halfway line where Anthony Robinson has the ball. Leeds look a little too wide open for my liking. Michael's saying, yeah, we'll have to see how this one pans out. We're only sort of 6 minutes in here. We haven't really seen much in the way of chances for either team, which obviously you wouldn't expect too many in the first couple of minutes, but we Cooper comes in well there with the tackle, and I think there was an advantage to Fulham there after Verber's challenge, and it's going to be a free kick. Rob saying his heart rate goes up by 40 beats per minute every time we defend a set piece. Yeah, it is worrying, isn't it? But I do feel a little bit more confident with Cooper and Verber in the box for it. That does give me a little bit more confidence. I don't know about you, but if it was Strauch, Koch, Rasmus, and Firpo as our back line, I think we would be a lot more worried about set pieces. But I think Verber and Cooper are our best headers of the ball. Leeds fans singing the Chelsea Scum song. Curled into the box then. Oh, what a save by Meslier. Tosin Adarabioyo got on the end of that because he's like 7'4", and it was offside, but excellent save. Yeah, he was offside, and that is such a good save by Meslier. Saying about Verber be giving me more confidence, but he Verber misjudged his positioning then, and it went right over him. Go on, Somerville. Somerville's been wiped out there. It's got to be. Yeah, it's not a yellow card. It's too early. Phil Bailey saying Leeds' last two games with this ref were the 1-0 win over Southampton and 0-0 with Brentford. Last two clean sheets Leeds have had. Good omen. Might be. Good stat to bring out, though. Nice. I like that. Bringing that into the chat. VAR might be helpful given that we're not playing a top six side. Rob saying, but we are playing a side from London, and there's in all walks of life in this country, there's a big bias towards stuff in the south. Nice little chipped ball, but unlucky. It's all Fulham at the moment, Michael's saying. Honestly, what is BT Sport doing? I have to keep refreshing it. K-Bone saying, "Hi mates, come on Leeds, show your mustard today. Matching on together. Yeah, come on Leeds. We this like I said before, this 3 points could move us 5 points clear of the bottom three, and that would be massive." Harry Wilson goes down there from a little kick from Harrison. I don't think it was enough for a foul. Nah, I don't think there's anything in that. He's just jumped on the floor. Harry Wilson's got one of those faces, hasn't he? One of those annoying little faces. It's almost a scum face, but he doesn't play for them. Verba now to take the throw in. Harrison tries to get it, but can't quite. And Fulham have come out with the ball, and then Rocker's kicked. I think Rocker's kicked Polinia's legs. It's going to be a free kick for Fulham on the halfway line. No, not Polinia, Andreas Pereira, sorry. Fulham with a free kick then almost exactly on the halfway line. Adebayo dinks it forward, tries to get it for Harry Wilson, and Verba defends him well. So 10 minutes in here then, and there's not really been any clear-cut chances to either side other than that Adebayo header, but it was offside, and Meslier did an excellent save to prevent it. Cooper now with the ball. Cooper plays it into the midfield. Rocker does well to keep the ball, and then Rodrigo drops back in and gives it back to Robin Koch. Robin Koch now outside to Rasmus Christensen. Christensen down the line to Somerville. Somerville looking for options and gives it back into Rasmus, who chips it down the line, and Tim Ream has to come across and clear it out in front of his compatriot, Brendan Aronson. So Leeds have got a throw in here about halfway inside the Fulham half, looking to try and get the ball forward. Rob saying, I recall Verba will move in the middle as Cooper tires later in the game. Yeah, you could see that happening. I get what you mean there. There's a chance that Verba comes inside and then Firpo comes on and Cooper's the one to go off. I can see that happening because Cooper hasn't played in 2.5 months, so he probably needs easing in a little bit. Fulham now with the ball at the back. Leeds have got to be a little bit patient here, because a team like Fulham can pick you off if you just go all out to try and win. Ball into the box, and then Cooper clears really well. There's a good ball into the box there from Fulham, and Cooper had to come across and clear the low ball. Cooper tries to head it clear, and Aronson now has the ball. Aronson is fouled there by his compatriot Tim Ream. So it's going to be a free kick inside the Leeds half here. Brendan Aronson, oh yeah, he tries to take it outside Tim Ream, who comes flying in, and probably should have been a yellow card that. Grassy are having words with the fourth official there, not sure what about. Probably about that challenge, but Cooper now chips the ball forward, tries to get it into Rodrigo, but Adebayo's there. Ooh, good header by Verba, and then Rodrigo's wiped out by Adebayo, so Leeds have got a free kick in a pretty good position to try and whip the ball into the box. A similar position to the one that Fulham had before that Meslier had made a really good save from. Yeah, Rodrigo just got there before Tosin, and he's wiped him out. So Leeds have got a free kick in pretty good position here. Probably going to be, Harrison and Aronson are over the ball, getting ready to try and whip this in. Which, I mean, probably doesn't bode that well anyway, because we're so bad at set pieces. Brendan Aronson runs over it. Harrison into the box towards the front post. Rocker tries to flick it into the box, but slips. And then Ream clears. And Rasmus is going to have to chase this and go and get it. And he's probably going to give it all the way back to Illan Meslier, who I feel a bit sorry for Meslier because he's conceded 11 goals in his last 2 games, which are not all his fault because his defence has been terrible in front of him. I just think we can never afford to play a back four of Koch and Strauch together with Firpo at left back. and any of our right backs at right back. I think you have to have one of Cooper or Verba in there for us to have any sort of solidity at all. Rob saying our set piece options have been better since Javi's crew arrived. Yeah, they have been better, but there's still, like, we scored that goal against Palace, but we've still been pretty bad at set pieces. Rasmus now with the ball does well to recover that. Cooper has it and gives it back to Meslier. Meslier out wide to Robin Koch. Leeds need to try and build something here because we've not really had anything go for us so far. Robin Koch chips it down the line for Somerville. It's a good ball from Robin Koch there. Somerville does well. Does really well. Cuts inside now. And now he's won a free kick. Excellent work from Somerville. I love that from him. That is exactly what you want from a winger. That is exactly what you want from a winger. Somebody puts a ball down the line. He goes and gets it. Takes Tim Ream on. Goes towards the box and then draws a foul and wins a free kick in a good position. That's exactly what you want from a winger. Excellent stuff there from Somerville. You can't make a rocking horse out of strawberry jam. Yeah, true. And to be fair, in a lot of those set piece situations, when our best headers of the ball, Verba and Koch and Cooper, haven't been there. We've got a few more people in the chat now, so just a reminder, if Leeds score, if Fulham score, if anything eventful, just wait till I've seen it, because I obviously will mention it. Wait till I've seen it before you put it in the chat. Matt Rocker then stepping up, getting ready to take this free kick and put it into the box. It's on the right-hand side, so he can curl it in with his left. Oh, good shot from Rocker, and it's saved by Leno. It was a good strike that from Rocker. I've not seen him try to have a direct free kick and actually shoot very often, but it was a good effort. The Leeds have won a throw in then on the opposite side of the pitch. Verba with a long, he tried to do a long throw, but I think it slipped a little bit. But he's able to head it back into the box, and then it's not cleared properly by Tosin. And Rocker's ball into the box. Also, I thought Somerville was going to get that off Robinson, but he didn't. But Rasmus does really well and gets the ball. Now Somerville drives forward with it, gives it into Aronson. Aronson trying to get the ball into the box, clips it in. Tosin's there because he's 8'9". Rocker does well there, but he's seemingly pulled over, but he doesn't. Oh God! Now Cox completely missed the ball, and Decordova Reid is now trying to pass it out to Harry Wilson, and Leeds are able to get back because of that bad pass. But that was nearly a bad mistake from Robin Koch. We probably should have had a foul on Rocker up in their corner, where we should have had a free kick and a chance to put the ball in the box, but we didn't get that, and then Leeds really nearly gave themselves a lot of pressure to deal with. Rodrigo brings it down and looks for an option, gives it to Rasmus. Rasmus out wide to Somerville. Somerville has to come back and avoid Willian's tackle and give it back into Rasmus, and Leeds are able to keep the ball here. Craven Cottage is so quiet, isn't it? Everybody's just sat there quietly, just watching on with their monocles and their top hats. Leeds just trying to keep the ball here. It's back with Meslier. Long ball clipped forward from Robin Koch and won by Tete. Verba's high up there, but Fulham are able to clear again. Now Pereira gives it into Willian. Willian crossing the halfway line, trying to come inside, and his ball to Harry Wilson is poor. Sitting quietly eating quiche with the radio in their earpiece. Yeah, exactly. Rodrigo trying to have a few little nibbles there at Harrison Reed, but no foul given, and the ball's back with Leno, who's trying to now clear. Now the ball back with Leno, and Leno's picked it up. Tete trying to look forward for a pass, but he's played it short. A little 1-2 with Harry Wilson. It's gone all the way back to the defence, and now with Palhinha. Palhinha, obviously, who was one of the 2 goal scorers in that FA Cup game against us. He's that centre back for Fulham on loan from the LA Lakers. Yeah, he's so tall, isn't he? He's so tall. Willian coming into the box. Good defending from Leeds again, getting the ball away. But they've still got the ball, and Palhinha shoots. Pereira shoots, and Mele is able to catch. Fulham has never had good fans. They were quiet when they won the championship, and still quiet now they're trying to get to Europe. Alex is saying, yeah, it just seems like, I don't know, it just seems so quiet. It's like a library in there. Harrison Reed, is gone down, injured here, holding the inside of his knee, which, if it's the bit of his knee that he's holding, does look like it could be. Oh yeah, the commentators have just mentioned that a second ago, Tim Ream just got the ball, passed it back to Leno, and Leno just picked it up, and it was a pass back, but nobody did anything about it. Could be a PCL injury, judging by how his boot dug into the turf. Yeah, and the way he was holding his knee. The way he was holding his knee as well makes it look like it could be some sort of meniscus strain, but he's up again, so he's probably all right. Maybe he's just jarred it a little bit. Yeah, Tim Ream just passed the ball back to Leno. Leno just picked it up. No players complained. Nobody complained. Nobody even. That is odd. I think Leeds are now going to get the ball given back to Mele. BT is doing ACL and PCL tests. Is that why? Yeah, he's turning it that way and that way to see whether there's any pain on either side and how bad it is. Good ball from Aronson. Somerville into the box. Rodrigo's there, and it's just defended really well by Fulham there. But Somerville gets back and wins the ball again, and Leeds have got possession again. I did not miss that pickup. I screamed, K-Bone is saying. Yeah, it seems like you're the only one who noticed it, because nobody in the stadium said anything. I didn't even think about it because I was concentrating on what was about to happen next. Somerville does really well to get inside Anthony Robinson on that move, and then plays it across, and then Rodrigo tries to get a flick on it, and then Tosin is just there to get a foot in. Good play from Leeds, but even better defending from Fulham. Ball's gone down the line. Tete now with a chance to get the ball in the box. Cooper away. And it's going to be a throw into Fulham. He's going to give it to Harry Wilson here. No, he's not. Maybe he is. No, giving it to Tete to take the actual throw in. So 23 minutes here, 0-0. That was one of the best chances that we just had with Rodrigo a second ago. Rodrigo tried to win the ball there, but couldn't quite. Most goals conceded this season, Leeds are actually conceded the most out of anyone, 60 goals. We have conceded 11 in the last 2 games, so, I mean, that makes a difference. Willian now, cutting inside, looking for options. He's going to give it back out wide again to Anthony Robinson, where Rasmus is facing up against him, and Rocker is able to get there and get the ball away. Somerville now with the ball. Go on, Aronson. Go on, Aronson. He's 1-on-1 here. He's too weak. He's so weak. Don't need to fall over there. Michael Brown saying, since 2014, Liam Cooper has played under Leeds managers Redfern, Milanic, Hockaday, Rosler, Evans, Monk, Christensen, Heckingbottom, Bielsa, Marsh, Skubala, and Gracia. Yeah, I think it's like, what is it, like 13 or something? It's like ridiculous amount of managers, isn't it? Dickodova-Reid nearly got through there after giving a little shove to Liam Cooper, but he managed to, Melier managed to get out and get to it. Robin Koch now with the ball. Tries to chip it forward to Somerville. Fulham win the ball back, but only as far as Mark Rocker goes the clearance. Somerville now with a couple of players around him. Anthony Robinson makes a good tackle on him this time, or so I would have thought, but it's going to be a free kick. Aronson's far too weak. Yeah, exactly what I was just saying. When he tried to go through there, just run at him, and instead he goes. Instead he tries to turn back and just gets pushed over. K-Bone saying he's marked by refs, no need to change his game tactic. Good defending there from Robin Koch, actually coming out and getting that ball. Rocker now with the ball. Back to Verba, back into Cooper. He's trying to keep the ball but being pressured high here by Fulham. Cooper looking for options. Back to Rocker. Rocker's going to give it back to Cooper again. Why is Rodrigo there? He's the striker. Tosin tries to clear it. It's gone up high, but not very far. Oh, that's not a free kick. He's just ran into people. I hate Harry Wilson. I'm sorry. I hate him. Aronson is still adapting to the league. It's a big step up from Austria. Yeah, that's true. That is true as well, as him being marked by the refs as a bit of a diver. If that was Nonto instead of Aronson, Nonto would have been very difficult to stop in a one-on-one battle. Yeah, and the difference would be that Nonto would just go for it. He would just run at the player as much as possible. He would just sprint at him and try to make him trip or try to make him go this way and that. Ball down the line to Rodrigo. Rodrigo gets fouled here from behind, and Leeds have won a free kick just inside their own half. Rodrigo does seem to keep coming deep like he used to do when we got annoyed at him, so hopefully he doesn't do anything too bad. Nonto versus the Giant at the top of the beanstalk will be worth watching. Yeah, that is true. Him against Tosin, he probably manages to get his legs tangled so much that he ties himself in an actual knot. Good touch by Harrison. Now McKennie. Cooper now with the ball. Cooper tries to play it down the line, but it's Fulham have won the ball back. Harry Wilson has had to take it backwards again so Leeds can get back in shape. Cooper handballed that then. Clearly handballed it and it was never given, and then it's been given as a foul against Harrison on Tete. So Fulham have got a free kick just inside their own half here and taken quickly and given to Tim Ream. Ream back into Adarabioyo, who took the free kick. Rodrigo's wiped out Tosin there, but Dickodova-Reid's got the ball in an attacking position. Now it's Harrison Reid. Harrison Reid gives it into Harry Wilson. Now Harrison Reid again. Back into Polina. Polina is tackled here really well by Rodrigo. Rodrigo should not be in his own half. He needs to be on the shoulder of the furthest back Fulham defender. Yeah, he's not really playing like an out-and-out striker in this game, is he? He's trying to come deep and get the ball. Um, Rob saying it's a very cagey game. Yeah, it is. I think he was clipped, Rodrigo. Um, yes, it is a very cagey game at the moment, and Leeds needs to get ahead really because at some point Fulham will probably punish us if we don't score. Good header away by Leeds. Leno now with the ball. Nobody putting pressure on. Well, to be fair, Michael, Rodrigo coming back, giving away a corner. I think his heels were clipped by Polina there, and it should have been a foul. So he could have kept it in and given it to Meslier to clear. But I don't think anybody else was tracking that runner, and otherwise he would have been through on goal. Rodrigo did well, I think, to get there. I don't know why he was there in the first place, but I think he did well there. I don't think we can mark him down for that, if you will. Ball back with Bernd Leno now. Good header by Verba. Rodrigo tries to win a header there and thinks he's been fouled but hasn't. Get up, Rodrigo. Come on. Tactical change with Rodrigo back. First time this season, it seems. Forgot to fill up my water bottle, which I said water bottle, really weird then. Forgot to fill up my water bottle before this stream, which I usually do. Meslier now with a goal kick. Gives it to Cooper. Now Verba. Verba into Rocker, but he's got a man on his back. Does well to give it into Harrison's feet. Harrison tries to clip it forward, but there's just nobody there. I was about to agree with Jermaine Genius then, but then he said something mean about our team. So he said, "Why are you doing that?" And we just played out from the back, gave it into Harrison, and Harrison just clipped it forward to nobody. He said, "Well, you may as well just send the goal kick long to start with if you're not playing through the team," which I agree with. And then he said, "If you're not good enough to play through the team, to play out from the back," which I think we would be, but we just tend to panic and kick it long sometimes. I don't know why. Good foot there from Christensen on Willian. The throw in then for Fulham in Leeds' corner. Rasmus versus Willian is very distressing. Yeah, at times it does seem a bit frantic, doesn't it, for him to go and make a last-ditch challenge. Pereira tries to curl one and it's gone right over the top of the bar. Leeds with the goal kick then. Yeah, he just put too much on that shot from Pereira, and it's now a goal kick for Meslier, or some people like to call him Meslier. Yeah, it is a bit of a cagey and sort of oh, fucking hell. What have you done, Cooper? He's given the ball away. Now he's giving it out wide to Willian. Willian coming into the box. Willian setting up to shoot. Cooper's blocked it with his chest. There's no way you can give that as a handball. And then McKennie's blocked the second shot. But Tete now has the ball and tries to cross it in. Meslier is able to catch. They're going to complain about that for a handball from Cooper, but it was his chest. But he should never have given it away to start with. Yeah, he should never have been put in that position to start with because he was the one who gave the ball away with a stupid pass. Somerville does well there, and so does Rasmus. Ball with Rodrigo now. Rodrigo looking for an option, gives it into Somerville. Somerville on the right wing up against Anthony Robinson. Giving the ball back to Rasmus though. Creating our own problems. John saying, yeah, absolutely. Michael saying it's not working for us now. Need changes before it's too late. Yeah, I think he might make changes at half time or just after, maybe the 50th, 60th minute or something. Well, not the 50th, but the 60th. Verber now gets the ball in the box and there's nobody there. Harrison does well there. He's going to wait for Verber to come and take this throw in. I don't like Leeds playing the ball out from the back. Cooper's almost costly. He's just knock it down the channel. Michael Brown saying, yeah, give it to somebody else to play long, Cooper, because you've done that so many times now. I'm sick of seeing it. Aronson fouls there, but it's going to be an advantage to Fulham as William picks the ball halfway up inside his own half and runs forward, and then Rasmus does well to get the ball off him. Somerville gets tackled, and now Fulham have the ball again, and then Fulham get tackled, and now the ball's lumped forward by Robin Koch, and it's going to go all the way through to Bernd Leno. Yeah, something has to change in this game, doesn't it? Something has to change, some sort of substitution. Somebody needs to put a bit of impetus in the game, and I think it's probably a good idea to bring Nonto on. If Sinisterra's not 100% fit, then Nonto is your best option to try and put a bit of that into the game. I have just noticed something on my lineup that's wrong, but I just want to check who it is that I've missed. Can do that at half time. It's a Ruter that I haven't got on the bench that should be. We've got two Somervilles. Intercepted here by Kenny Tete whilst Leeds were trying to go on the attack here, and McKennie's gone in for a tackle and missed, and now Tete is trying to fight McKennie. I can't see because the line is in the way. Get out the way. Swear to God, if Brendan doesn't stop falling over, I'm going to give her a reason to fall. Rob saying Fulham look like they're on the beach. This feels like a lot like Brentford last year. It does, doesn't it? Actually, they feel like they've done their job now. They're safe. So McKennie's got a yellow card. Fulham then with a chance to get the ball in the box from this free kick, but I mean, 37 minutes in, just before half time. Please don't concede. Pereira then to put this one in for Fulham. Or Harry Wilson. It's going to be Pereira, curls it into the box, headed away by Robin Koch. Only as far as Willian, who now has the ball inside the box. Gives it back towards Anthony Robinson, who puts a good ball into the box from distance, but Verber's headed it away this time. Harrison now tries to clear. It's come off himself for a throw in. Fulham look the more likely to score in this match, Michael's saying. Yeah, but I think it's been 50-50 to be honest. I think we've created the same amount of decent chances as they have, which is pretty much zero. Rob saying soft yellow card in the context of the game. Yeah, he was going for the ball, wasn't he? It wasn't necessarily a yellow card, I don't think, but that's just the way the ref wants to play this one. Aronson now with the ball. Aronson tries to come forward with it and trips and falls over again. Get up. I think Aronson's the one that needs to come off, I think, let's have a look at the bench. Aronson for Ruter, maybe. Yeah, Dickard over Reed is just sat offside waiting for the ball. Leeds fans are chanting Willie Nonto now. Harrison's lost the ball, and now Tete's got a chance to bring it forward. Stupid, stupid stuff like that. Why do we do it? It's a really good ball from Tete into Pereira. Pereira shoots. Meslier saves it, but it nearly dropped through his legs. Jesus. Yeah, I think Aronson is the one, isn't he? He doesn't release the ball quickly enough, like Michael's saying. He needs replacing, like John's saying. It, it just isn't working for him at the moment. And I think somebody who's a little bit more likely to keep hold of the ball, like Nonto, who can drive with it. Aronson's done really well there, and he's been brought down. That is a free kick. Just because it's Aronson does not mean it's not a free kick. That is a free kick if ever I've seen one. You can't just have a rule for one player and just keep not giving him free kicks, because that was a free kick. He was brought down. Doesn't matter if he's fallen over at other points. Meslier rolls it out to Cooper. 40th minute now, or 41st minute. Ball down the line for McKennie from Harrison, but it's adjudged to have gone out before it came back in again. Leicester against Leeds, Tuesday at 7 p.m. I shall be live for that one as well. Tete now with the throw-in. Aronson goes and wins. Oh, Aronson wins a free kick for the one time it probably wasn't a free kick. Leeds could have a chance, though, to put the ball forward. Michael saying even the BT commentator said Aronson should have had a free kick as the Fulham player had his hands all over him. Yeah, it was like constant contact, wasn't it? I think it was from just outside the box all the way along the edge of the box. He was being like pulled and tugged and then went over. And K-Bone saying that's the problem, he's marked and being told by the game to stop falling over every frigging time. Yeah, well, yeah. The thing is, they do just like one rule and that's it. Then it's no like case by case basis. Aronson now to put it into the box. It's headed away by Tosin, but Leeds have got the ball still. Rocker into Somerville. Somerville down the line to Verba, who is now on the right wing. Rene saying the boy who cried wolf. Aronson is the boy who fell over. Counter attack on for Fulham here though. Rocker running back against De Cordova-Reid. He's going to go out wide. And then excellent tracking back from Max Verba. That's what you get for him. That is what you get from Verba. I could see that gap opening up, and I could see exactly that was where he was going to pass the ball, and then Verba manages to get all the way back from the right wing and come in and make the challenge. So it's going to be a corner to Fulham here just before half time. Pereira to put the ball in the box. Meslier has to punch that away because it actually was probably going in. Another corner here then from Fulham. That first one was a very weird one. We tried to put it in again, but Rasmus has managed to head it over everybody in the box. Leeds have got... Oh, Fulham have got a throw in then on the opposite side to where they just took the corner. Tete then with the throw in. He's not taking it yet. He's taking ages. Giving it into De Cordova-Reid. Cooper does well there. And he's won a free kick. Very good from Cooper there. Rob saying at least we are stronger against set pieces with basically 4 centre backs in our back 4. Yeah, that's true. With the extra defenders in there, actual defensive defenders, we do seem a lot stronger. Michael saying that as much as I like what Gracia has done, apart from the Palace and Liverpool. I'm beginning to think he's not the manager to take Leeds forward if they survive relegation. I don't know. I think he's not been helped by circumstance and situation. I think we've yet to see the best of him, because what he did with Watford was unbelievable. Tete with the throw in into Harrison Reed. Harrison Reed tries to get it out, but out of his feet, but Verber's there, but it's gone all the way back to Tim Ream, who's now trying to drive into the Leeds half. Tim Ream out wide to Willian. Willian gives it back to Robinson, into Polina. Polina back to Adarabioyo. Adarabioyo into Harry Wilson, but Leeds have won the ball and may be able to break. No. Adarabioyo hit it straight at Harrison, and Harrison took it out for a throw in. Good tackle there from Rasmus. I think we need to make some substitutions at half time. This game's not gone well. Not gone well. It's 0-0, so that's okay, keeping a clean sheet in the first half. But just in general, we need to have so much more attacking threat. Cooper away with the header. Excuse me. Kopp tries to put it forward. Rodrigo now with the ball. Rodrigo puts it down the line for Somerville, and it's just gone out for a throw-in. Who would I bring on? I think Nonto has to come on at some point, and I think that would be for Aronson. I think Somerville's doing well. I don't think Harrison's having the best game, so maybe Sinistera if he's fit. Other than that, maybe a bit of Ruter as well. He might be good for this game. I think it was against Fulham, wasn't it, that he had quite a good game in the FA Cup where he hit the post with that header and stuff. So maybe Ruter as well. Maybe Ruter for Aronson and have Ruter play through the middle as the number 10. I wouldn't mind that, And if Nonto's not 100%, then maybe bring him on a little bit later on for Harrison. Aronson's been fouled again here. Fulham are winning the midfield at the moment. Yeah, but then the thing is, Rob saying our midfield's non-existent, Michael saying Fulham are winning the midfield battle at the moment. But, so that's half time then. Who, in the midfield, we've not really got anyone that we can bring on. I am just going to go and fill up my water bottle. I'll be back in a second. So whilst I'm gone, put in the chat who you would like to see come on, what positions you'd like to see swapped. For me, it'd be Aronson to come off, Ruter to come on, and Nonto maybe to come on a little bit later on as well. So let me know what your substitutions would be and how you think we can improve this game, and we'll have a chat about it in a second when I get back. Help if we unmute, wouldn't it? The fog of the relegation battle, I reckon. If he has enough season to pull it together, it could make a difference. Parag does need to clean house, though. Georgina, the mad router. Michael saying last season Leeds conceded 78 goals. At the moment, it's 60, the highest in the Premier League. Yeah. It's weird how much it changes season on season, isn't it? I'm just going to make sure that I correct this graphic because I've got Somerville on the pitch and on the bench, and you can't be in two places at once. Let's have a look then. Right, I should be able to fix this now. You ready for this bit of magic? There you go, changed. We're back, we've got the football up. There we go. Jeff is saying, hold on. Is my mic working? Is it not? Should be working fine. Tell you what I can do. I can just unmute my stream for a second and see how it's sounding. That doesn't sound as good, does it? Yeah, everything else is muted. It should be using the proper mic. I don't know why it's not. As long as you can hear me, though, so it seems like it's a problem to sort for another time. At the start of the season, the only area of the defence that the fan base wanted to strengthen was the left-back position due to poor form, but the whole defence needed an upgrade apart from Verba. Yeah, I said this on the final word the other day. I tend to get attached to players that have come up with us, or like got promoted with us, or been with us a long time, and I'm starting to lose those rose-tinted glasses now, and I think probably be wise to get a little bit of money for Strauch. I think Robin Koch is a good bench player, somebody to have on the bench to be a backup option. But I do think we need to strengthen in some of those defensive positions, and probably Ayling maybe is time for him to go. Strauch to go as well. Forshaw to go. Maybe a few others as well. My missus loves Meslier. How do I explain to her at the moment she shouldn't? Yeah. Well, the thing is, Meslier, it's a combination. He's actually a very good shot stopper, but his faces so many shots that he's going to concede a load, isn't he? He just faces shots so often that he can't keep them all out, and the defence never ever help him out, really, do they? K-Von saying interesting that Rocker had our best shot. I didn't expect that direct kick, and it was well placed. Yeah, it was a good effort, wasn't it? It was a good effort, but it's just, yeah, we've looked a bit lackluster in front of goal, haven't we? Maxine Plays saying, you think he will make any changes for the second half? Well, we were hoping so. I was hoping for a bit of Jorginho Rutte on for Aronson, because I just think Aronson's too weak. There's no way Rutte goes down under some of the challenges that Aronson's gone down under, and I think he'd make a good player in behind. But the other one is Nonto for Harrison, maybe a little bit later on, because I think Somerville's actually playing really well and has got the better of some of their defenders some of the time. So yeah, I'm happy with Somerville being on. Um, Phil Bailey saying, I've seen this film before. Typical end of the season game. Fulham comfortable mid-table, playing within themselves, and Leeds desperate and riddled with tension. Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what this game is like, isn't it? Exactly what this game is like. We look a little bit stronger defensively, but we just need to be able to go at the other end of the pitch and score a goal, don't we? Because Tosin and Reeb look really, really good for them at the back, and we don't seem to be able to get anything. Christensen looks better today. Yeah, there's been moments where Christensen's done really well, but there's also been moments where you think, "Ooh, he's a little bit worrying." But all in all, I think he's played quite well. Maxine Play saying, need to play to our strengths and be more pressing, considering our squad is built for that. Yeah, but it's a toss of a coin, that though, isn't it? It's a bit 50-50 because yes, we've been set up for pressing for the last couple of years, but that's not what this manager does. So why have we brought him in if we're not going to play to the way he wants to play? If you get what I mean. So I think we just have to go with what Gracia wants to do and hope that the players carry out. They should be able to. It's actually easier than not pressing. Well, they do press, but only in the midfield. So they're playing like in a mid block, but they should really be able to score within this formation or within this system. K-Bone said he'll open with the same to see what Fulham's moves. I expect Nonto, Ruter, and Ailing at some point. Yeah, could probably. Yeah, I could probably imagine those happening. Chris S saying he wishes he has an Xbox controller with a pass button for Aronson. Yeah, it's exactly what you need, and a bloody just protect the ball and not fall over as well is his other thing. On the trail saying get Nonto on and then look for a Bournemouth-esque like play between Somerville and Nonto. Yeah, I think they work well together. So I was thinking Nonto for Harrison a bit later on maybe, and I think Rutte would work well with those two in there as well, having that young attack, and then more experienced players towards the back of the pitch. Michael Brown saying Rasmus, Pascal, Koch, Ailing, Firpo, Cooper replace, but keep some of those players as squad players, as Leeds do tend to pick up their fair share of injuries during the season. Yeah, the thing is, it's not like FIFA, is it? You can't just get rid of everyone, which some people sometimes tend to want to do. But like you say, you've got to bench a couple of them, sell a couple, because you become a stronger squad when you keep some of those players but put them on the bench. And obviously, there's always the chance that signings don't work out, and you have to play those players in the first team still, and the other players, your new players, have to sit on the bench. Cable saying these three games are akin to the last 30 minutes of every game. Nail biting, yelling at the screen, wondering what the F. Yeah, it's tense, isn't it? And at the moment, it's kind of a boring game because of it. And I'm just hoping that Leeds spark it into life by scoring a goal. Rob saying Cooper will be drawn around the 60th minute for Firpo as Verba moves to the middle. Aronson off for Nonto as Harrison moves central. Rutter on about 75. Well, we'll come back to that comment. And if you've got it exactly right, then that'll be unbelievable. But yeah, I can see similar sort of substitutions happening in there, and I hope that's what he does. Why do you think he doesn't want to try two up front? Maybe just because of the amount of goals that we've been conceding. I think because we've been conceding so many goals, he's not as willing to put another player up front because it might leave us a little bit more exposed at the back. So, yeah, I don't know, but maybe he's done it later in games where you think that when we actually really need a goal, he seems to have done it a little bit more. Rob saying Rasmus for Ailing at some point. Yeah, probably. I don't really think that improves us or makes us worse. I think it's like a pointless substitution, if you will. Michael saying the second half is where Leeds tend to collapse, certainly in the last two games. So I'm looking at a strong second half performance, and more so if Leeds go a goal down. Even a point, to be honest. I think I'd take a 0-0 because it puts us another point closer to safety. It's Fulham away, and then we go and get our 3 points against Bournemouth and Leicester is the hope really, especially Leicester at home. Um, so yeah, we really need to be picking up at least 1 point in this game. Come on, second half, you're taking ages. Let's get the timer. Make sure that's ready. Not started yet, don't worry. I'm just setting that up so it's ready to. We should be starting any second because it's 1:30 now. We kicked off at 12:30, so we've had the 45 minutes and a 15-minute break. On the trail saying agreed, Ruta really needs a run out. I liked Rodrigo until he did some of the stupid crossfield pass attempts earlier in the season, cost us goals against, and Rod's attitude lately. Yeah, actually, when you saw on the analysis at half time, something didn't go for Leeds. Like the ball went to the opposition or something, and Rodrigo went, put his head down and walked on, and then you could see Gracia went like pissed off that the players had got their heads down and not going and chasing after the ball and stuff. So yeah, the attitude from Rodrigo's not great. Mike saying no less than 3 points needed for any game. Yeah, well, obviously, like 3 points are the ideal, but if we're being realistic about where we are in this season, we're not expecting to be able to beat somebody like Fulham because we are that bad. So we've got to realistically hope for the best we can get, which we could win, but it's not like a guaranteed thing, is it? So like a point would still do us good, and it won't be the end of the world. Michael saying, not sure if a point in this match is good enough with Leeds goals difference. And so, more so if Everton and Leicester and Forest pick up points. So that's the thing, isn't it? That we don't know what's going to happen in the other games, and when the other games happen, they could all lose and we could be fine. But we need to try and win the game. I'm not saying we play for a draw. I'm saying we try and win the game. But if we do draw, it's not the worst result ever in history, is it? Um, Rob saying he'd snap your hand off for a draw right now. Draws us level with West Ham and gives us a 4 point break on the rest. Yeah, exactly. I think it would help us out. I think it gives us a 3 point gap though. But yeah, but maybe psychologically staying out of the relegation zone would help. I don't know. Does anyone think Cine could do well at the 9 spot? I think he'd do well in behind the number 9 as the where like Aronson is, but I'm not sure about the actual striker spot. Uh, Mike is saying neither game is guaranteed for 3 points. It's down to the team and the management getting things right. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Joe Mark saying Groundhog Day again with Aronson. He's literally a groundhog. Hook him off ASAP. Not losing is more important than winning in this fixture. Yeah, it's only just kicked off for me, so I've just done it. So yeah, like I say, just a reminder, we've got a lot more people in here now. So just a reminder, if Leeds score or if Fulham score, if there's a red card or anything like that, don't put it in the chat until after I've reacted to it because I don't fake reactions. I'd like to see what actually happens live, and you have my natural reaction then, and I don't. Do you know what I mean? It's not. Otherwise, we score. I mean, there was one the other week where we scored against Forest, and I already knew we'd scored, so I was like, "Oh, that's good, isn't it?" But rather than being like, "Yes," which is obviously more entertaining for people watching. So, Harrison Reed now with the ball. Verba as well. Just harries him out of play, and Leeds have won a throw in. Don't think any substitutions from either side were made at half time. Verba with another throw in here, just inside his own half. Ball now back with Tim Ream. Anthony Robinson into Willian. Willian across to Tete, but it's intercepted by Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison with a chance to drive forward now. Great ball across the box. Somerville's there and just saved by Leno, and then Leno has to dive on the seconds after he spills it. But excellent ball in there. Joe Mark saying Nonto, Ruto, or Sinistera keeps Somerville on Harrison and Aronson off. Yeah, agreed. But that was a very good pass from Harrison then, right across the box. Tim Ream forward into decode over Reed. Now Willian takes on. Willian took on Rasmus there. Rocker was there to win a sliding challenge. Come on, Leeds. Come on, Leeds. Pereira tries to get it into the box, but Rasmus heads it away. Good little flick from Aronson, but it's tackled by Polinia. Now Harry Wilson. Into Adarabioyo. Leeds have won the ball back here. Aronson now with it. Gives it into Harrison. Harrison now down the line. Harrison looking for a way to get the ball in the box. Gives it into Aronson, but he's nearly got the ball back, and Polinia's managed to do really well and clear that up there. And Cooper's come flying out there. He's way out of position. He's won the ball, but it's gone back to them again, and now Verber's had to make the foul. Willian's absolutely skinned Rasmus there. Willian tries to shoot, and it's deflected, and it's going to be a corner, I think. Ball into the box from Fulham, cleared away by Robin Koch. Willian now up against Somerville. Tries to cross it in, but McKennie manages to get it away, but only as far as straight back to Willian. Long ball forward here, and Verber is able to cut it out. Now McKennie with the ball. Gives it to Harrison, but it's cleared out by Polinia, and it's actually going to be a Fulham throw-in. Just one person could hit that like button, that'd be great. Get up to 30 or even 35 if we can. We've got 44 people in the chat now, which is great. Robinson with a throw-in just on the halfway line. He's taken ages to take it. That's why I'm not talking. Any kind of Leeds versus Wolves grit would get 3 points. Fulham are there for the taking. Oh, good ball. Aronson's now got the ball. Aronson! He's won a free kick, but what are you doing? Stop turning back. You're quite quick. Just carry on. A good chance to get the ball in the box, but Aronson annoys me when he does that. Like, why do you cut back? It's like it's like when you play with the older kids at school and you can feel one of them boom, 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 chasing you down, and you just turn and stop and give them the ball because you're scared. That's what Aronson is like as a Premier League footballer. Aronson and Harrison over this free kick then. Come on then. Get the ball in the box. Harrison whips it in. Flicked away, but only as far as Mark Rocker. Oh, it was a bloody offside. Come on, Leeds, do the simple things right. I don't know why my mic sounds so terrible. This is like a properly good microphone. Let me just unplug this and replug it back in. 1 second. We're back. Hopefully that sounds normal and good again. Harrison now with the ball. Tries to get through but can't quite, and now Fulham have a chance to break. Harry Wilson fouled there by Liam Cooper, and it's been given as a free kick. Fulham have got a free kick then. Chance to get the ball into the box. No changes yet, no substitutions. That free kick's gone over everyone, and Meslier is able to just catch it. Cooper just made an excellent challenge there. Harry Wilson was flying through on goal, and Cooper made an excellent challenge. Corner now then to Fulham here. It's gone out to Pereira. Pereira with a chance to curl it in towards the back post. It's gone over everyone, but Harrison is there to clear it. Aronson's lost out on that header. I think Willian he was offside there. I think we do need to start making some substitutions now. A couple of people saying in the chat. And I think Ruter and Nonto are the only ones really I would think about bringing on at the moment for Aronson and maybe Harrison, but Somerville seems to have not been able to get into this game as much as he did in the first half. Fulham tried to put the ball through here, but it's only gone to Cooper, who can pass it back to Meslier, who can send it long. Fulham breaking again now. Oh, God. 1-0 to Fulham. One 0 to Fulham. And we got 1-0 down again in a game. Rocker tried to send it, and then Anthony Robinson drove with the ball, gave it into Willian, who put it across the box. Meslier flicks it. I think Verba maybe should have given Meslier a shout there, but he probably thought he had it. And then Harry Wilson, unbelievable finish, by the way, but we need to make some substitutions now. Yeah, Meslier on the cross. He should never have flapped at that. That goes without saying. That was bad. I don't know why he did that. Well, yeah, that was bad from Meslier. I'm so like I'm just sad about Leeds now. Like I don't even get annoyed anymore. It just saddens me. Like I want our team to just win games of football. Is that too much to ask? Like just come 10th or 12th or 14th even, but just comfortably. Not a mad scramble for it at the end of the season. Is this what the Premier League is every season? Is this? There's no fun in this. It's awful. Somerville just past the post. Oh, Somerville, good strike, just wide of the post, but bloody hell. Most second half goals conceded this season, 38 Leeds. Below us, 32 Nottingham Forest. Below that, 31 Southampton. Come on, Leeds. Let's get back into this game. Plenty of time, like Rob's saying. Oh, low. Fulham have now just won a free kick right on the edge of our box. Come on, Leeds. They've got a they've got a free kick on the edge of our box. Defend this, and we need to make some substitutions as well. Ooh. Free kick now coming in. It's going to be a shot here. It's hit the bar. It's now Willian. A chance to get the ball in the box. Leeds are getting torn apart here. Good tackle there by Rodrigo. And I think Willian has actually hurt himself now. What a strike that was from Pereira, though. I think Willian bounced down the hoardings there and hit his head. Bamford's coming on. And Sinistera's coming on. Rodrigo and Aronson. There we go. I have no idea why my mic sounds so bad. I'm annoyed because it's a really good mic, so it should sound 10 times better than this, but at least you can hear me for now. Pereira now with the corner. Curls it in, headed away by Bamford, it was there at the near post. Harrison Reed's let that run for a throw in. Now Willian with the ball, going back to Leno. Adarabioyo with the ball, Tete. Tries to clip it down the line. Cooper's there though, and it's going to be offside anyway, so Leeds are going to have a free kick here, taken quickly. Long ball forward, and it's gone straight out for a goal kick. Well, it's not because Leno's kept it in, but he's going to slow things right down here. The longer this goes on, the more they're going to slow it down. Ooh, Cooper went in for a challenge there with Polina, and he's going to get a yellow card for that. He could be in trouble here because he might have gone over the ball. Yeah, his studs are up there, so it could have been really dangerous. He did get the ball, but look at his studs. And now Cooper's injured. This could be what we were saying, though. Verba goes to centre-back, Firpo comes on at left-back. We're a bit more attacking that way. Yeah, Cooper could be injured here. Could be having another injury for Cooper, which is not great because he's had so many this season. All right, we're back underway here. We're playing again. Tim Ream with the ball. Tries to send it down the line, but he's pressured by some Leeds players, so it's gone out for a Leeds throw in. Rocker's got the ball there, and now Cooper. Oh, now another Fulham player's gone down. D could overread this time. Get up. Taking the mick now. Oh, you don't have to stop the game for somebody who's hurt his hand. Like, what? Like, oh, you've hurt your little pinky. Sorry, can we play football here or what? Like, it's got nothing to do with. It's not a head injury. You don't have to stop the game for him. Also, if it's something that he's hurt his wrist, why is he lying on his back on the floor? So this other Fulham injury should now be going off. You're just waiting on the side of the pitch to come back on again. And then he's straight back on again. Cooper with the ball forward. Bamford tries to do a little flick. Now Sinistera. Sinistera cuts inside. Looks for options. Gives it back out wide again to McKennie. McKennie now with the ball. Verba tries to get the ball into the box and it's cleared by Adarabioyo. McKennie wins that one, but only as far as Harry Wilson, and now Fulham with a chance to break. Ball out wide to Anthony Robinson. Rasmus is up against two here. Ball into the box. It's going to the bar. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. Well, that's Leeds United relegated, isn't it? We don't look like we're going to score a goal. We don't look like we can defend a goal. What's the point of us? We're pathetic. It's a really good ball in. But Melier again palms it straight into Pereira, into his chest. And he's hit it straight to Pereira, and it's 2-0 to Fulham. I think Robles probably has to start the next game. Well, hopefully we win the championship. I feel even more bleak about this than I did about last season, honestly. Now McKennie gets the ball, Bamford, Harrison, blocked when we had an open goal. And he was offside anyway, was he? Offside. Jesus Christ. I don't know why Bamford didn't just shoot. Oh, Leeds fans chanting Marcelo Bielsa again. The Leicester and Bournemouth matches have got to be a maximum 6 points. All the team is going down. I have to agree with you. 2-0 to Fulham. This is horrible, isn't it? This is horrible. Just watching your team slowly drown. I'm sick of it this season, I really am. It's a handball. No, it's not. Fulham are now on the counter-attack again. It's gone out wide to Willian. Willian now with the chance to put the ball in the box. Willian tackled by Rasmus, but a ball in anyway. And now Cooper has it. Cooper just lumps it long. Bamford was next to Ream, and then Ream has sent it out. But Leeds have made up a lot of ground there, so Bamford saying that Ream handballed that. Jack Harrison now. It's just so slow and like there's no impetus. It doesn't look like we're trying to do anything, and that's as well why it's so frustrating that we don't bring Willie Gnonto on. Like, bring him on because he's the one who will get the ball and get the game by the scruff of its neck and go and do something. And Harrison just challenging for a header that just dribbles all the way out for a Fulham throw in. Oh, bloody hell, Forshaw's coming on. Adam Forshaw's going to come on. I don't know who for. Carlos Vinicius as well is warming up for Fulham, looking like he's about to come on. Rasmus wins a header. Tete has just hit it straight up in the air. Sinisterra now with the ball. Inside to Somerville. Somerville into McKennie. McKennie's through. No, he's not. Leno's out and gets it. Sinisterra. Oh, Sinisterra's got the ball. Well done. Now Somerville gets into the box, and then Leno's out, and Fulham have cleared it again. Good header from Erasmus. Now Rocker with a chance to shoot. Rocker shoots! Good save by Bernd Leno. Good strike from Rocker, and it's better from Leeds. And this is what happens when we just try to commit an extra man forward, an extra man or two forward, actually have a chance of creating anything at all. Mark Rocker then with the corner. Rocker curls it in, headed away by Fulham. We need a better cross than that. Come on, Rocker. Rocker puts another ball in, straight to the front post. Exact same thing again. Why does all our corners hit the front post? And again, Rocker, what are you doing? Why do all of our corners hit the front post? The Leeds fans are going mental at Rocker. Now Rocker with the ball. Good ball in. Oh, it's headed away. Now Christensen hits it out wide to Somerville. Now Cooper with a chance to cross the ball in. It's gone through everyone. Goal. Deflected goal. Bamford. Come on, Leeds are back in it. I'm glad I didn't look at the chat. CB Preacher put it in before I'd seen it, so please don't do that. That's what happens when you put a better ball in the box. Actually, Cooper's cross that came in. Cooper with a really good low cross. Yeah, Patrick Bamford. I don't know whether it was actually already going in. Sinistera, if he'd have got that would have been good. That back heel comes off Polina, but I don't know whether that's. I think it was what do you call it? I think it was on target anyway, so he'll get the goal. Off the Fulham player on the line, yeah. Are we making any subs? Is anybody making any subs? Come on, Leeds. It's 2-1 now. McKennie's just gone off and Forshaw's come on. McKennie off, Forshaw on, and Fulham have just had an offside called against them. Now Forshaw into Robin Koch. Robin Koch, what are you doing? Well done, Forshaw. Oh, Nonto's on as well. Who did Nonto come on for? Harrison. Free kick to Fulham. Who came off for Leeds for Forshaw? For Nonto, was it Harrison? I'm assuming it was Harrison. Lukic is coming on for Harrison Reed. Decordova Reed's name is so long that the actual substitute arrow is over his name because it's that long. Alas, we have changed the substitutes. We've got 8 minutes left plus added time. Somerville is lying down below the wall. Well, I think it's Somerville. Can't tell because he's lying behind a wall of people. No, it's not. It's Sinistera. Melier, what a save that is. That was a really good save. See what I mean? Melier is obviously a very good shot stopper, but some of the things he does just aren't good at all. He just needs to be a little bit more of a calm goalkeeper. Forshaw clears that one. Little flick by Bamford, but Sinistera can't get there. But Somerville's pressing. Oh, is it? It's a Leeds player down this time. It's Verber. Oh, if Verber gets another injury, if Verber has another long-term injury, I think we're down because we don't survive without him. He's that good. I think hopefully Verber's okay. Verber seems to be limping quite a lot, but hopefully it's not too bad. Melier's well out there as well to clear that one. Now Somerville. He's lost out though there, and it's flicked all the way through to Bernd Leno, who's chested that, and now he's going to slowly pick it up like a little knobhead. Leno then to take this kick, sends it long. Ball with Somerville. Somerville tries to play it down the line for Bamford. Bamford's not on the same wavelength. Firpo's coming on. And I guess that's going to mean Verber's going to come off. And Harry Wilson's coming off. And Manor Solomon is coming on. Oh, bloody hell, how many substitutes do you want to make? Tom Kearney's coming on. Right, made all the subs now. Should be able to see who's on and who's off the field. Leno then to take his goal kick. One unchallenged by Robin Koch, chested down by for Somerville. Koch tried to chip out to Nonto, but Nonto's not quite got there. Come on, Nonto's barely touched the ball yet. Polinia own goal, apparently. Not a Bamford goal. Bamford tries to play it in the box, but Fulham have got rid of it. Now Cooper goes all the way back to Melier. Come on, we need to attack now. There should be 5 minutes of added time minimum, but really it should be 6 or 7. Yeah, you're right. And I think they should do what they did at the World Cup in future and implement like 10 minutes, 11 minutes, however much was time wasted. Bamford with a little flick on. But Fulham have picked it up again, and Fulham had the chance to counter-attack. Ball with Willian. Tom Kearney trying to overlap him. Back to Kearney. Oh, Kearney's absolutely skinned Robin Koch. Now Willian with a chance to just flick the ball over to the opposite side where Tete is waiting for it. Tete now tries to clip it in, gets it toward the back post, and it's cleared by Wilfred Gnonto. Goes all the way back to Leno. Leeds have got to attack. We've got to throw everything at it, because if it goes 3-1, it's not the end of the world anyway, because we were already losing. We just need to go and get a goal. And I mean, it's kitchen sink time. The 87th minute, like, we need to start attacking and scoring a goal.
Yeah, Bamford's shot was actually missing. But it's gone down as a Polinia own goal. Willian's got player of the match. Come on, Leeds. Christensen tried to put a ball forward there, but he's come all the way back to him somehow. Oh, is the microphone quality suddenly perfect now? It must be something to do with me using Bluetooth headphones without plugging them in. I don't know. That's really weird. Ball into the box from Leeds, though. Oh, it's cleared. Yeah, microphone quality is perfectly now. Yeah, I don't know why. It's very odd. 8 minutes. Somebody's saying we won't get enough minutes. 8 minutes added on. Sinistera now with the ball. Gives it back into the path of Verba. Cross into the box by Rocker. It's gone all the way through, and it's going to be... Oh, Gnonto's going to keep in. Good idea. We're probably better from open play than we are from set pieces. Gnonto into Rocker. Rocker tries to hit it to Bamford, and Bamford tries to flick it, but now Solomon is in his own box with the ball, and he's had to just clear it out for straight to Leeds, actually. Cooper's with the ball. Okay, Leeds have got it back again. Somerville, into Verba. Verba tries to put it in, but that's a foul on him, surely. Oh, it's a foul the other way, is it? What a load of bollocks. What a load of bollocks. I mean... No, he's not. He's trying to put the ball into the box. He's not trying to make a tackle. My God, that mic quality is so much better. I don't understand why having headphones, using my Bluetooth headphones and not plugging them in with a wire, made the audio quality so much worse on my microphone. That's really weird. Yeah, Verba actually got the ball and was putting it into the box. Firpo never came on, did he? Is it me, or did Firpo never come on? Because Verber's still on. We're actually into 8 minutes of stoppage time now. Actually, let me start the... Right, we're about right with the timer now. Now Manuel Solomon's trying to get through. Leeds have got 4 players back, 5 players, 6 players back now, but he's absolutely skinned Cooper. Now it's going to be a free kick to him. Rocker's just trying to help him get up, and he's being a right little knob. Come on, Leeds. 5 minutes then. They've got a free kick, but 5 minutes to get a goal. Yeah, Rocker's just got a yellow card. It's his new bad boy attitude that's come with this new haircut. Williams coming off. They've brought off their entire front 5. I think they're trying to take it to the corner now, and Leeds have just given away another free kick. Sinistera this time, kicking Tete. At least Fulham have made it easy for me with the subs. It's just like all perfectly in a row on this side. It's all just like Reed, Andreas, Wilson, Dickodover, Reed, Willian, and then the substitutes as well at the bottom. They're just all perfectly in a line. Cleared there by Forshaw. Now Rocker plays a nice ball down the line towards Sinistera, but Tosin's got there first. And he's just had to kick it into touch there, Tosin. So Leeds have got the ball in a decent position. Rocker with the ball into Sinistera. Now Rocker gets it back, gives it into Somerville. Somerville into Adam Forshaw. Nice ball into Nonto's feet. Nonto still trying to battle for it. Nonto's still got it. Now Rasmus tries to get it in the box, but it's deflected. And I think Nonto's a little bit annoyed that Christensen took that off him. Yeah. It's not Rasmus's fault that would have been a good ball into the box. It's just that it hit the defender and went through to the goalkeeper. Somerville. Terrible pass. Come on, we've got like 2 minutes. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be 2-1. We all predicted, well, not all, but plenty of us predicted 2-1. But it's going to be 2-1 the other way around, which is very disappointing. But I still think we've not been very good, and Fulham haven't really been out of third gear today. Yeah, you're right, Jermaine Genus. He's saying it's 2 minutes left and there's just no urgency to get forward. Oh, look, chipped ball all the way through to Leno, and it's going to go for a goal kick, and he's going to take his time over it. This is terrible, isn't it? There's just no urgency to go and win the ball and win the game. Not win the game. Go and score a goal and tie up the game. You've got a minute left. Cooper trying to win that in there to get rid of it, but they've still got the ball and they're going to go to the corner here. Now Solomon goes. Solomon is built like a 14-year-old kid. He just literally looks like a kid running around with a man's head. It's really weird. Rocker. It's gone to the tallest player on the pitch. What are you doing? Now Verba tries to clear it. Bamford on it. Sinistera's won the header against him. Somerville. Oh! That pass from Bamford was inches away from going straight to Somerville through on goal. Right, now Robin Koch. It's literally the 8th minute. Get it forward. Get the ball forward. Nonto, you can't go back now. You have to go forward. Good ball into Rasmus. Ah! This is going to be it. Just get the ball forward. Why are you passing it round at the back? Good ball from Cooper out wide. Crossed into the box. It's clipped right up in the air by Tosin, and it's a corner to Leeds. I can't watch. But it's not going to go in, is it? So Melee is up. Oh, God. Come on. I mean, it's going to be one of Rocker's corners that goes and hits the front post, isn't it? You've got to make sure you put it in the box properly, Rocker. It's not bad. Nonto shoots. He sliced it wide. Full whistle. Fuck off. Ah! We've lost. We've lost. We've got all the teams around us are still to play. Let's have a look at who's playing who. Around us, Palace are playing Everton, Leicester Wolves, Liverpool Forest, Bournemouth West Ham, all this weekend. We need results to go our way, but realistically, we just need to start winning games of football, don't we? We really do need to start winning games of football. That wasn't good enough. Defensively, we weren't good enough. It's worrying. Defensively, we weren't good enough. Melier made some mistakes again that we really need to cut out. We can't keep conceding like we did in that game. And again, we weren't able to take advantage of when we did have the ball in attacking situations. It just wasn't good enough. So really, it's about time we won a game of football. We've got Leicester on Tuesday night, so I'll be doing a live watch along for that. Yeah, I'll be doing a live watch along for that. So come and check that out on the channel when I go live. Obviously, I'll put some stuff out before I actually go live. But yeah, we really need to win that game. We really do need to win that game. We've not been good enough, and it's about time that we won some games of football, really, isn't it? Thanks everybody for joining me. Another loss, but realistically, we need to start winning games of football if we're going to stay in the Premier League. Thank you everybody for joining me, like I said, and I shall see you next time on Leeds Lately. Let me just end the stream. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.